top stories. Don't despair over IMF report, says Prime Minister. 2 more charged in April 16 murder, and the garbage haulers parked their trucks in protest. Welcome to the Monday edition of Nation News on May 4, 2015. I am Janelle Ward.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. Your news, your time, your way.
2 more men appeared in court on Monday, charged in the April 16th murder of David Miller. They are 22-year-old Antonio Valentino Michael Joseph of No Fixed Place of Abode and Lorden Emmanuel Marlon Charles, 27, a painter of Powder Road, Station Hill, St. Michael. Both were remanded until May 22nd, when they appeared in the Whole Town Magistrates Court, also charged with possession of 2 firearms and ammunition. Romario O'Neill Boxall, 19, of No Fixed Place of Abode, was charged on April 23rd. He will also appear at the District F Courts, St. Joseph, on May 22nd. Prime Minister Frundell Stewart has told Barbadians not to despair over the latest IMF report. That report states Barbados will only have 0.8% growth in the economy this year, the worst in the Caribbean. The Prime Minister said the Barbadian economy was having challenges and had to work its way back to robust growth. He was speaking at the launch of Phase 8 of the Youth in Agriculture program at the Bayville Community Centre on Monday. Mr. Stewart said he also practiced agriculture as a youth. Disgruntled solid waste haulers parked their vehicles outside the Sustainable Barbados Recycling Centre in Vaucluse, St. Thomas on Monday, after being barred entry. They say the move was not unexpected, as they had refused to purchase tickets for government's newly imposed tipping fee. Charging they hauled away 65% of garbage, the group said they wanted a hearing. Subsequently, the haulers met with the Minister of the Environment, Dennis Lowe, and came to an interim agreement to buy the tickets while awaiting for further meetings to be called. Students of the Combermere School returned to the classroom on Monday. Students in the 1st to 4th form started classes at the Samuel Jackman Prescott Polytechnic. Those in the 5th and 6th form have been housed at the Erdeston Teachers Training College last week. The school has been beset by environmental issues which have impacted on the health of staff and students, forcing the closure of the Waterford campus, which has been closed for cleaning. The Barbadian financial landscape is now dominated by overseas banks, and there is a need for an indigenous institution. And according to the president of the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union, Glendon Bell, they have not abandoned the idea of a bank.
The initiative that is being lobbied by the umbrella body, which is the Credit Union League, they recognize that there's a need for indigenous financial institutions. Of course, the credit unions are limited in terms of what they can do in terms of banking, and they have recognized that there's a need, and members have been crying out for an indigenous financial institution that can offer those services.
Meanwhile, CEO Clorinda Allen said there had been an increase in loans for small and micro businesses.
We have had a significant number of persons who would have been accessing funding for businesses, micro businesses, because as you know, they've been displaced from the workplace, but that does not mean that they cannot try to sustain themselves. And a number of persons who have skills, they've been accessing the loans to start up small businesses, mostly cottage businesses, micro businesses. So there's been significant growth in that area.
The Public Workers Credit Union is marking its 45th anniversary. Hundreds of bags of sargassum seaweed were cleared off some of the island's most popular beaches over the weekend. The National Cleanup Campaign was organized by the National Conservation Commission. They were joined by some of the armed forces, community groups, and sports teams. The Barbados Defence Force has committed to continued removal of the sargassum as it has hampered some of the operations of the Barbados Coast Guard. Minister of Tourism Richard Seeley has been touting the benefits of Barbados' 6-year relationship with American airline carrier JetBlue. At a recent cocktail reception, Mr. Seeley said the promotion of Robin Haynes to CEO had enhanced that relationship.
And it is clear that with that promotion we are seeing an intensifying of this special relationship I speak of. 14 flights a week during peak period. A red-eye and a regular flight. That in such a short space of time to have come to that point speaks volumes, and we look forward to seeing that continue.
The tourism minister also lauded the marketing teams in Britain, Canada, and the United States.
We continue to have, tremendous numbers, 27% up out of the US and Canada on last year. And we 6% up as of the end of April out of the UK, and that doesn't include all the numbers you see down at Kensington. They were coming in the May figures, so we are in a very good position, and I think that JetBlue has made a substantial contribution to that and has clearly demonstrated in what they have done and what they have announced today that they'll be there for the long run as we continue to take tourism to another level.
In sport, West Indies fans are still celebrating over the rare victory of England in the 3rd Test match at Kensington Oval on Sunday. West Indies won the match by 5 wickets to draw the series 1-1, and coach Phil Simmons says it also meant a lot to the players. He said it was a big show of character. The Barbados men's 4x100 meters relay team set a new national record over the weekend at the IAAF World Relays in the Bahamas. The team of Levi Cadogan, Ramon Gittins, Nicholas Deschamps and Mario Burke did 38.85 seconds in the preliminaries and 38.70 in the B final. Here is a bit of the action.
Danny Talbot, 200-meter specialist, just flying down the back straight. He's going well on his outside. Barbados are having a good run. Baton now in the hand of Ellington. Ellington now chasing the Bayesian. And Britain are going well here. They've got a real chance. Barbados won. Great Britain too. Also having a decent run there, the Dominican Republic, with a shocking change. And here goes Kilty. Can Kilty get after the Bayesian Burke? Kilty's getting up. Kilty's got there. 38.68. Good run from the Britons. Much improved.
The 4x200 meters team did not reach the final. And finally, while Barbadians were out in their numbers on Saturday to clean the beaches of sargassum seaweed, some were celebrating a little-known holiday. World Naked Gardening Day is marked the first Saturday in May every year and is now in its 10th year. The aim is to take it all off and go into your garden. One group in Manchester, England has embraced the concept. They hope it will bring a smile to your face and people will recognize nudity as a good thing. World Naked Gardening Day started in Seattle, Washington, but there is no penalty if you put clothes on that day, and that is the naked truth. And that has been the Nation News for Monday. For more, log on to nationnews.com as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Remember to pick up your Daily Nation on Tuesday or subscribe to our e-newspaper.